Yo, yo, yo. How's everyone doing? Can everyone hear me? God damn, Bitcoin. Bulls are back. What's up, Brian, Arthur, Bear Dead, Jan, Igor, Lowell, Nico? Yes, can hear me? Can you see the Bitcoin chart? What a strength, man. Wasn't expecting this, to be honest. Holy shit. But hey, I ain't complaining, lol. Just got wiped out of my short I had. But hey, as I said, I'm still big in spot, so I ain't complaining at all. 32k, yeah. What did we say? As long as we held above range mean, high time frame was bullish, and we were targeting June highs and 32k. And guess what? I mean, I wasn't expecting it. I wasn't expecting it on with this kind of price action, but hey, it is what it is. Sadly, we didn't get to the area I was watching for swing longs again, but yeah, that's fine, I guess. 32k now, haha. Yeah, we'll see, I guess. Very nice short squeeze. What the fuck is going on? I was out of the market, missed a move. Hey, it is what it is, mate. Always new opportunities. Lost $100. Yeah, man. Sad. Anyone caught a long from down here? Anyone printing? I bought a little spot yesterday, happy with it. Hey, nice, man. A few short attempts, got wrecked. Damn. Make sure you're not over trading, right? If you're getting stopped out, stay out for a while. Don't try to catch every top because you missed a move up. It's fine if if you have your reasons to look for a short, sure, do so. If it gets invalidated, stay patient, you know. Always other opportunities out there. And I know it can hurt when such a move happens and you completely missed it and you even wanted to short into it. But it is what it is. That's the whole game. Yes, I'm long, but took a hit this past week too. Hey, it's nice, man. Well, not about a hit, of course, but printing on RNDR. Nice, nice. I'm still in a swing long on the AVAX, but I'm not sure, to be honest. You know, I've been in for like what, 3 weeks? Yeah, even more. Might finally start moving, round trip this whole move. But I was long on a separate account on a day trade and made quite a lot of money on this move, on that one. But yeah, round trip this one. Spot or leverage, sadly. So yeah, I've got to check on that position, to be honest. But anyways, we'll do the official introduction to the live stream. So thanks to my sponsor Bybit for sponsoring these live streams. Bybit, amazing exchange. I'm trading over there, altcoins and Bitcoin with good liquidity. Check it out. If you use my link, which is in the description, and you deposit some money and trade on there, send me a message on Discord or on Twitter, and then I'll get you added to my Discord group as well. Discord group is free. It's just a place to hang out where I post my trades live, stuff like that. So if you use the link, make sure to do so. You can also get free access to all CMM paid features, you know, the charts with the equity curves and stuff like that. All for free, all paid features for free if you use the link. And you can also get up to $30,000 in deposit bonuses, depending on how much you deposit, of course. So thanks to Bybit for sponsoring. Link is in the description. If you use it and deposit, send me a message and you'll get added to the Discord group. Okay, so let's talk Bitcoin now. I guess we'll start off with Bitcoin. Amazing move here. So let's start off from the beginning, right? From back up here. So initially I closed my swing longs from all the way down here. I closed them above 32k. So that was a very nice close. From there, I was still holding spot, right? So I said, I'm holding spot. I think Bitcoin will be trading higher, but I think it's not worth holding those longs from down there with my initial target of 32k just for a 1k move higher if I caught a 10k move to the upside, right? And yeah, so then we got the retrace towards like 27k. So from down here I said, as long as we hold above these highs, right, I'm bullish and I'm targeting higher. If we close a daily back within this range, right, then I'll be looking to flip neutral and look to might even look to trade it towards the opposite side of the range, which is these range lows down here. Okay, and I also said, if we do so, I'll be looking for fresh swing longs on margin then, of course, because I'm still holding spot on margin below these lows, okay? So I was looking initially for a move like this, then a reclaim, and then I'd look for longs on this move with invalidation below here, okay? So that was my initial plan that I've been talking about for the last couple weeks. And yeah, sadly, what happened this week, so we had some ranging down here, swept some highs, then swept some lows. I caught a long from down here, but I closed it up here already. Didn't make too much on that one since it was a low position size. Why? Because of my initial plan, I thought we would see sub 26.6, right? We still could, but I think the chances are decreasing significantly with this last up move, right? So that's also the reason I was looking for a short. I shorted here already and I kept my stop above there and was looking for a move back towards these lows. That was also because of that initial plan that we would still see the dip below here and then go up significantly higher from there. But yeah, as you can see all right now, that got invalidated pretty quickly. So I got stopped out, took the loss on my shorts, and I'm now sitting flat on margin on Bitcoin at least. So as I said, I have my AVAX swing long still open, but yeah, not gonna talk too much in depth on that one. So what am I watching next for Bitcoin? To be honest, daily close will again be significant in my opinion. If we close up here, man, I don't think we see much dips before we see new highs. The high time frame draw is still to the upside in my opinion. As I said, this monthly range from June, so simply using the monthly candle of June low, June high as ranges, as range levels, and drawing the range with a range mean, you can clearly see mid-range lining up with this former range high we broke out of. That's also why that level was significant to me and where I was going to look for swing longs towards the highs. Yeah, now we front ran those obvious levels, but nothing changed to be honest. I said as long as we hold above range mean that I was targeting June high and above even. So I think personally that we see that move within the next couple days even maybe, or weeks. It's the end of the month, you know, so don't rush into anything. But in my opinion, longs are the better play rather than shorts, depending on the daily close, obviously. If the daily closes up here, right? So say the daily closes right here, so we start ranging a little bit here on the lower time frames, right? And the daily closes up here. I'll be looking for a dip as close to this key level now, which has been proven to be pivotal, obviously, from all of these times. Then flipped it bearish here, okay? So I'll be looking to long a dip as close to these highs as possible. With invalidation, I'd say probably keep it there, okay? You don't want to see price retest these levels, for example, perfectly. If this price action is bullish, I want to see a quick dip, maybe not even a dip, and straight continuation to the upside. So that's my plan on how I'm gonna trade it probably. If we see on the lower time frames a big rejection and we close, for example, if we close back within this range, yeah, I'd say the chances increase that we see, we ultimately see the move we were looking for initially still, right? But as long as we stay above these highs and close strong, I think this just full sense to 32K at least. All right, that was a whole bunch of info. Is that clear for everyone? Or does anyone have any questions? Feel free to ask in the chat. While you're doing so, leave a like on the video, it takes a second. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. Helps me a lot to grow my YouTube channel. Don't you pay like a lot on fees? Yeah, exactly. That's what I have to check. 30K not breaking easily. I'm looking for a larger pullback. Previous year VWAP around 23.6, 30.5 looks interesting to short. We'll look closely the order flow if we move there. Yeah, I just don't think a move like this is gonna result in a move like this and then result in a move like this. You know what I'm saying? That's unlikely in my opinion. But yeah, we'll have to wait out some high time frame closes in my opinion. Also the monthly is closing, you know. Let's check on the monthly. So the reason, also another reason I tried a short here was because of the monthly. We were trading below last month's high and within the boundaries of these highs. So this high up here is last month's high. I thought that would cap upside. But yeah, obviously now we got this. We didn't. That's fine. We were wrong. We accept that and move on to the next one. But yeah, from here, new lows, well, local lows, and then to new highs. I don't know. Then it makes more sense to just go from here, in my opinion. Chances of a rejection at 30K. I mean, low time frame, I could see us dip from here. Let's check where our OTE is lining up. See, we're trading into that OTE and also the area where we got rejected from and dumped to new lows. So this, so new high, right? And then higher low. Pumped, but then failed to make a higher high, instead made a lower high because people held price down here, okay? And that's the area we're coming into now, lining up with OTE, the 705 level. So clean confluence here, to be cautious, right? I'm not saying short this. As I said, I think if price was bearish, we should have dumped from here. We shouldn't have seen a move like this, but also not the best idea to rush into longs. So That's why I'm simply flat. I don't see a clean setup right now worth taking. Hello, Mike. Do you expect a bigger dip on the way up to higher levels? Nah, to be honest, I think if Bitcoin is bullish, it's been like that for ages, right? If Bitcoin is bullish, it just goes and it doesn't give you the perfect retests. That's the reason I said why I think if it's bullish, we should just pump from here or see a minor retrace after the daily close and then see another massive daily candle right towards that 32k level. All clear, thanks. Hey, no worries. Do you think we revisit 20k in the coming months? Nope. I've said that before. I've been saying that for ages. Like, it's not because I shorted here. That was a day trade short, you know. I was just targeting down here, not all the way down here. I'm not swing shorting. For swings, I'm only looking for longs. Because I think high time frame draw is still towards this June high level. What do you think to trade with Insilico Terminal? I haven't really tried it before, but I'm sure it's a great tool. I mostly enter trades through exchanges, yes. Recently tried Teal Street, but yeah. It's only if I wanna like quickly trade two separate accounts on Bybit that I use that. Funny how we didn't sweep those lows from the past few weeks. Feels like bullish Bitcoin when it doesn't take that low everyone is looking for. Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. That's exactly what I meant. When everyone's watching the cleanest retest and the cleanest area, what Bitcoin tends to do is just front run the area and just go from there. Current Bitcoin's PA is crazy similar to the May-June 2019 one. From down here. Yeah, possibly. I mean, I don't like looking at fractals. I think fractals are bullshit, to be honest. Fractals, I only use like fractals, I think the only purpose of fractals is looking at what can happen, you know? Just by seeing that it happened before and it happened in the past, so it can happen again. Yeah, obviously anything can happen, but like copying the fractals, everything's so different. Context can be different, fundamentals can be different, but so blindly using fractals to trade with, I don't know, man. But hey, whatever works for you. Hi George, do you focus yourself on 5 to 10 coins or do you look at all Bybit perps? From time to time I look at all the Bybit perps and then select the ones I'm interested in, which have the cleanest PA or the cleanest setups, and then go from there. But I mostly focus on Bitcoin trading. But is it secure to connect exchange using API? Well, it's always safer to trade directly through the exchange, right? So yeah, if you want to go for the safest option, you shouldn't. You're Dutch? Yes. Well, I'm from Belgium. Leave a like, guys. We're 70 people watching and only 30 likes. Let's get it up to 50 at least. import Dutch. Thoughts on Sol. Trying to learn what a rejection looks like in real time. Belgium's such a nice place. Hey, thanks. Yeah, it's okay. Just the weather can be better sometimes. Clean shorts for me. Yeah, I mean, if your system says shorts, sure, go ahead. But for me personally, I don't like shorting into something that looks like this, but I also don't like longing. You know, if I had to choose, I'd probably long, but the reason I'm not is because for my system, my invalidation would have to be like below here. And if I'm targeting 32k, right, look at that risk rewards, it's not worth it. So, and at the same time, you could say, if you're shorting, where's your invalidation? Then you could keep it up there and targeting the lows. Then your risk reward is very good, but probability is lower. So it's always a combination of risk to reward and probability. And if those two are fine, then you have a good setup. But if it's just one of the two, it's not worth it for me. What if you get a lower high on 29.8 and go down? Yeah, then so be it. As I said, if we fall back within this range, we could still visit down here. Not ruling that out. But at the moment, I don't see it. I think, look at this weekly. We swept last week's low. I think the next draw, while trading up here, is clearly towards last week's high. Let's see on this chart. Remove everything. Simply using last week's low and last week's high. Right, I don't think we see many dips before sweeping this. Then I think we do this would make more sense. Boom, and then reclaiming and going. But yeah, that's just me. Flat 4-hour candle up here at 30k on Bitcoin. Yeah, we've seen a lot of flat candles. That's also a reason why I shorted, but strike rates on those haven't been too good. Look at it. Here, 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 here. So if you take all of those, damn. But yeah, these flat candles, in my opinion, only work as long as price doesn't run away from them. Like, I don't like coming back to a candle, to a flat candle, when price has already done many other things, you know? Like, for example, if price does this, so close straight up, so flat candle here, and then does this, boom, boom. And then you have people like, a lot happens up here, and then they're like, ooh, we have a flat candle down there. That's not how I use them. I just use them to go for them on the high time frame within the same within the same candle or the next candle. So for example, on the weekly, you can use that. If you have a flat, say for example, this is a flat weekly, right? And price instantly pumps, then you can zoom in. Yeah, it's difficult to explain if you're not having the actual flat candle. But say for example, this is the flat bottom on this candle, right? And price instantly pumps. Then you can look on the lower time frames. For example, here, look for low time frame entries. Here, for example, to target, yeah, it's not clean on this one, but you get the idea, right? To target that flat weekly bottom within the same or the next weekly candle. Because you can see we barely have any flat weeklies, right? What was the last time? Down here maybe. Yeah. And then again, price ran away straight up from it. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't make sense targeting this now, in my opinion. We ran away from it. It's done. Price doesn't care. No, previously it's flat topped around 30k, magnet up to this point. Oh, look at this monthly. Phew. Man, if we close here, I think at least 35, 38. You probably mean this daily sort of, it's not completely flat, but you probably mean this one, right? That's a weekly high as well. Oh no, it isn't. That's this one. It's basically playing out what you're describing, just in a reference to that flat-topped Bitcoin candle on April 19th. Yeah, I get what you're saying. So yeah, for me personally, I'm flat on Bitcoin. Looking to long a dip tomorrow, but I want to see the daily close here first. And then we'll see. Let's take a look at some altcoins, right? Aptos was the one I was the most bearish on when everything was mooning, because of the look of this range. And as you can see, came all the way back down to range low. But again, we just left equal lows and are now seeing some upside. So I think if there's one to short, is this one. I think these lows get ran, and yeah, we potentially even run into this area. Yeah, you can post your alts in the chat. I'll just go over some of these and then we'll take a look at which we haven't done yet. ARB looks good, I think. Came all the way back down to some sort of pivotal area, in my opinion. Right, resistance, resistance, support, failed, broke through, resistance, resistance, broke through. Now again at that area and we bounced nicely. So swept these, well, deviated below. As long as we hold above there, I think we'll probably target around OTE. So I think this has more legs towards here. And that's an area to watch, I think. From there, potentially get everyone bullish, targeting new highs, and then nuke it again. But for now, looks good for higher, I think. What do you think about Elliott waves, or do you mean fractals by that? Elliott waves I don't like either, but I've seen people trade very profitably with Elliott waves, but yeah, it just doesn't work for me. But hey, like I said, it's not because something doesn't work for me that it's not working for you. So do whatever works, you know. Everyone's here for the same reason, to make money, and that's it. So whatever makes you money, go for it, you know. Blur was also one we were watching. Let's see. Yeah, I don't really like this one. I mean, alts fell a lot, you know. Some alts. Well, Bitcoin did okay. It didn't broke the most obvious support levels. It didn't break the most obvious support levels, while some altcoins definitely did, in my opinion. So in order to see truly bullish price action on those alts, we'll need to break some significant previous support levels that turned into resistance now, like this one, for example. So this is now just a sweep or a deviation above here, and possibly sends us towards the opposite side of the range, which is there. So in order to swing long this to new highs, I'd have to see a break above this level, above here, to be honest, something like this, and then I can look to get back in. Otherwise, I think this just chops within this range. So not interested in this. This one maybe. Yeah, also still flirting with that same. Look at this weekly, still within the same range. Ugly rejection on the previous weekly. Right now, just ugly price action within the same range. So what you can do then is simply take a look at the highest top closes and the lowest bottom closes, right? So then you can say this is your resistance and this is your support, right? If you don't count the wicks, right? See? Yeah, I mean, it's ugly, but you get the point, right? And then wait for a weekly close above there, and that's potentially, right, for some people that's what works, that's potentially the real breakout. Because with price action like this, what you often get is just pure chop, even on the higher time frames, chopping everyone up, going from bullish to bearish to swing longs to swing shorts. While the biggest signal for some to look for the swing might be just on the retest after closing outside of the range. So in this case, it would be close your weekly candle up here, long the retest, and send it to new highs. Make sense? ETH is interesting. Very interesting. I think it looks pretty damn good, to be honest. Why? This is your key. Hold on, I think I have a better... Yeah, this one. See these levels? the level was here, and check out Confluence, how pivotal the level is now. So this is your weekly range, right? So all of this bull run upside, and then from this high we started dumping aggressively, right? And from these lows we went back to the highs, swept the highs, all the way back to the lows. Just the same as with Bitcoin. Then months and months of ranging underneath, well, around range low, seeing this as a sweep, as a deviation, and look at that range low level, reclaim, retest. So as long as we hold above this, did we close the monthly inside previously? No, see, we didn't. We'd never closed a monthly back inside. What if this is the first monthly that we close back inside the range? What do we target then? Range mean? In my opinion, yes. So, zooming in again to this level, price swept some lows here. Boom. Invalidation for longs is clear below here, in my opinion. Keep it pretty wide, but what's your target? Potentially even range mean. As long as we hold above there. Close the weekly, ideally higher than this. But yeah, as long as we close the weekly in the green, the next weeklies should start expanding higher. What do we think? I think that's decent. Invalidation is clear. So yeah, right now pretty bullish on ETH. This was such a clean sweep in hindsight. But yeah, it's always like that. Anyways, Phantom, pretty weak. Same as with this one. Just been in an ugly, stupid range. I will have to see if it results into... Yeah, it's just, this is your key resistance, right? Once you get a weekly close over that, potentially expand to the upside. I like this one, but right now it just looks like a sweep here. Yeah, and this one can as well just dump back towards range low. Lots of alts not looking too good. Well, not looking too good, just chopping inside a range. This one as well, Link. Look how long this has been in this stupid range. Once this breaks out, holy shit, you want to be long as fuck. Once this breaks out, right, expect price action like this. Massive upside. So is it a stupid idea to look for some buys here? In my opinion, not. I don't think this trades towards like $4.5 or something. Well, that's the maximum maybe. But what if your invalidation is 0, right? And you're targeting like, if this happens, right, and it trades straight towards like 20, that's more than 3 hours, so that's decent. Litecoin not looking too hot either because of the look of this weekly, right? We never swept last week's low. Yeah, daily looks better. The daily it looks better. We just swept this and then straight up pumped. But also on this we'll need a break above like here in order to see new highs. Matic, same story, simply been shopping in a stupid range. Let's check the chat. Elliot is scam. Yeah, that's what a lot of people say, but whatever works. Yeah, just interested in your opinion so far. Elliot Wave worked fine for me. Sure. Sol. Yeah, you can still see the chart that I had earlier. A break above here would be considered bullish, but as long as we're not, we're simply ranging also on this one in this stupid range. So wait for a weekly close above here and then we can start talking about higher prices. But as long as that's not happening, we're probably just gonna chop down here. So it's no point in looking for big alt trades as long as we're in this stupid thing. Atom. Let's see. Also ugly. Yeah, what's this? It's just in a monthly range, basically. With lows unswept and highs unswept. Nah. I'd wait for something like this at least then. Yeah, that's your lower time frame range. I'd wait for this and then a reclaim and then target the highs. That would potentially be a good trade, I think. Yeah. Down here and then reclaim and then higher. To the new people, leave a like on the stream if you enjoy. Subscribe to my YouTube, helps me a lot. FET. Yeah, also been ranging for ages, but it saw a nice pump here and then potentially reaccumulation and another pump. I don't know. Well, I don't like that we swept this though. That's an ugly sweep and rejection. So potentially sees a little lower. Yeah, and we're at... No, that's okay. Nah, I think there's better ones out there. It's ugly, man. Do you have any position now? Nope. Well, I'm still in an AVAX long swing for like 5 weeks already, but I might close this out. I don't really like the chop in this range. You know why? Because I thought this, right, was a sweep into range low, into the retest that would lead to the break above range mean and the opposite side of the range, but we just got rejected again at range mean, right? And price nuked super hard. So this can chop in this range for ages now, but then once it breaks up here, the retest is just a clean buy towards the opposite side of the range. So then I just rather wait for a buy opportunity here and just buy this when the time's there. Because right now, I think this just keeps on ranging. And if it goes in 1 week above here and closes, well, sure, I will buy the retest and target range high. Do you always look to the highs and lows of a range to be swept in all time frames? That's a big part of my strategy, yes. Highs and lows. And then I combine those with key areas and key levels and go from there. RNDR. Oof. Oof. What's this? Is this the one with the most price action? This one has a little more already. Oof. Why is this so bullish? Well, that's a clean range. Let's see. Well, it's pretty obvious that it's one of the more bullish charts out there right now. So down here, accumulation. This was a breakout, right? Continuation, low, boom, failed to make a new high, swept the lows, reclaim, retest, upside. Then last week obviously dumped with everything else, and now already at new highs. This might be interesting. Next high time frame targets, I'd say range mean and range high. The question is, where do you want to get in? Yeah, to be honest, if this is the true breakout, you simply want to get in anywhere as close to range low as possible. So down here. But at the same time, is it gonna give you that entry, right? I mean, if you're targeting range high, sure, 2.9R. That's not bad. I definitely wouldn't be shorting this. Yeah. Looks pretty good. Is there a way or an exchange to trade derivatives without paying funding? Or do all trades simply eat the cost of keeping large swing positions open? Well, if you don't want to pay funding, you simply buy spot, right? You can also set stop losses on spot, so. How do you mark your key highs and lows? Well, that's a whole bunch of info. Check out my Twitter and go to my pinned post. There is a video on range trading and more of the concepts I use. I think you'll like it. Matic we already did. Yeah, this looks pretty damn good. helped me a lot. May I share a coin with you, which is the next ETH? Sure, go ahead. Flat weekly at $3. Yeah, let's see. What's hottest for spot buying? Link maybe. Well, not really. I mean, the safest or the best, there's a couple ways, right? You can simply wait for the breakout above these highs and a significant close and then buy the retest and target a lot higher. Time-wise, it's probably not the best place to buy. Price-wise, maybe it is. Next ETH is Luxo. What's this? Yeah, the chart looks okay. Clean range. But yeah, never heard of this. Clean a SAR flip. So no reason to be too bearish on this, obviously. And yeah, clean highs up here. So this could be in for some more upside here. Towards there, maybe. That's an area to be cautious. Swing, fail this. And get back down here. Then back towards range lows. Maybe. Range trading video is alpha. Hey, let's go, man. Blur we already did. Got a big bag. Go watch it. I will. All right, I think I'm gonna go off. I might start looking for some longs on some more stuff, to be honest. I think this breakup was significant, you know. If we were bearish and targeting lower, the weekly wouldn't look like this, I think. I know I shorted here, but that was down here. It simply got invalidated, and now I think, yeah. I mean, dips from here are pretty likely. Are we gonna straight up break to new highs? Possibly not. But I don't think you short into this, to be honest. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. Let's see what we get. I'll be there to update in the Discord and on Twitter sometimes. If you liked the video, leave a like, subscribe. Thanks to Bybit for sponsoring. If you want to join my Discord, simply use the link in the description. Make an account, takes 1 second. Deposit some money and start trading there. Send me a message and I'll get you added, all for free. Okay? See you guys in the next one. Take care. And may the crypto gods be with you. Goodbye.